Okay, folks, in this tutorial we're going to go ahead and create the wheel for the bike. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and create a pipe, and make it quite a bit bigger, and we'll rotate it 90 degrees here in the X. And we're going to open this up and put the thickness down about 0.3. That's good. All right. Now let's also put the subdivision height to 2. All right. And we go to symmetry settings. Looks like we want to do object Z. So if we go to vertex, nope. Let's try object Y. Perfect. Okay, so object Y, I'll do it. So the way I did that is I double-clicked here, and I went to symmetry settings. It's all the way at the bottom. Put on object Y. Yours might be different. If you put the same access as mine, it should be the same. Go ahead and move that down. Okay, that looks cool. Now we're going to go to edge, double-click in here, bring that in so it's flat. Okay, good. All right. So far that's that. Pretty good. We're going to kind of do the inner wheel later. We're going to do that with a separate cylinder. So we're going to create this lip at the bottom, and then we'll go ahead and do a separate cylinder. So let's go ahead and go to face. And we're just going to paint. If your brush size is too big, hit B on your keyboard. B as in boy or brush. And drag left and right to change the size of the brush. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to hit Control E. And we're going to hit the scale tool. And go ahead and bring it in quite a bit. All right, good. Actually, I don't want to bring it in that much. Let's keep it here. I just want to create that lip. All right, you'll notice it like kind of goes in and then kind of comes down a little. So we're going to Control E. And we're going to scale it down a little bit more. And we're going to stop here. Okay, now what we'll do is we're going to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop Tool, and we're going to insert some edge loops here. Right here and right here. So if I hit 3, that now makes that area sharp, which is exactly what we want. Again, I'm not going to worry too much about doing it over here because I'm going to go ahead and delete half of it anyway later, so that's fine. Okay, let's put one like there. Let's hit 3 and make sure it looks okay. Yep, looks pretty good. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit face. And there's another little tiny section, so I'm going to hit Control E. I'm going to scale it down. Hit Control E. I'm going to scale it in. And I'm going to hit Control E. I'm going to scale it down again. All right. And then insert edge loop. I'm going to do this. And the reason why I'm doing it close to these edges, I just want it to hold these edges real sharp. So that looks cool. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Looks nice. So that's the first lip, and that's the second lip. Good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do one more thing. I'm going to add an edge loop up here. Let's see how that looks. Good. And I'm also going to add an edge loop here. Okay, that's too close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and double click the edge. Alright, it's not going to work. Just going to undo it. Just going to add it like there. See the difference? On the sides, this looks way better. Okay, it's really good. That's about all I'm going to do there. I'm going to go ahead and go to Face. I'm going to double click Symmetry Settings, and I'm going to turn it off. Doesn't matter which tool you use. Okay. And I'm going to go to Front View. Let's go to Right View. Let's go ahead and delete these guys. Go to Object Mode, and I'm going to go to Mesh Mirror Geometry. I think I want to mirror around the Z. I never know if it's positive or negative. I always guess wrong. Negative figures. Hit 3. That's a nice looking tire. Let me bring it out a little bit. This thing's super wide, so I'm going to bring it out a little bit more. I'm going to go to Vertex. Go to front. Actually, let's go to Right View. I'm just going to highlight these guys here. I'm going to bring them up just a little. Okay, see how I got a better kind of, that looks cool. Alright, I like it. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw a cylinder in the middle. I mean, not a cylinder. Yes, I do. That's exactly what I mean. We'll go ahead and rotate it. I'm doing this kind of in a hacky fashion, just so you guys know. It's definitely not, you know, the most advanced way you could do this. But I don't care. Alright, perfect. Put it right there. Good, good. That's going to be the rim in the middle. I'm not going to smooth this thing, so I'm going to keep it just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create one of these kind of hexagons. Alright, let's go ahead and rotate this thing. Ready? Let's go ahead and put 6. And we'll flatten this out. Alright, looks cool. I'm just going to rotate a little bit. Like so. Alright. I'm going to hit 4 to see the wireframe. I'm going to put it right in here. 4 to see my wireframe. Okay. Alright, this is a little bit humongous, so we're going to go ahead and shrink it down. We don't want it to look like a bolt, so that looks kind of okay. Back view, okay. Now hit Insert, and we're going to bring this down. If you hit V, oops, and click the arrow, it'll actually snap to the middle of this thing. That's the middle. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this bolt and we're going to make it pretty long, like this. Object mode. Alright, that looks weird. Alright, I have an idea. Let's see here. What we'll do is we'll go to Vertex. And we'll go to Right View. And just highlight the verts here and bring them out like that. And we'll go ahead and bring it in now. Alright, right around there. Okay. We just want it to cut through the other side. It doesn't matter. We're gonna duplicate this thing anyway. So if we're gonna duplicate it, what we want to make sure we want to do here is go to Subdivision Height and make sure it's 1 or 2 rather. I'm just gonna get this thing out of the way for a second. good. Bring this up. Now I'm going to hit insert and hold down V, and it'll snap right to the middle. Now I'm going to go to edit, duplicate special option. I want 7 copies. I want to revolve around the Z-axis, 45 degrees. Put 0, 45, and I'm going to click duplicate special, and that's the wrong axis. Let's try that again. That's the x-axis, 45 is here. All right, beautiful. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take all these things, and we're going to do a mesh combine. Okay, then we're going to select this. We're going to shift select this. You go to mesh, booleans, difference option. Just go ahead and reset your tool. Apply and close. Perfect. Go to face mode. Hey, we don't even need to. It looks fine. All right. Go ahead and put it in here. Scale it down. Sometimes when your rotation gets weird, you might have to hit F to focus. All right. Scale it down a little bit more. We're not going to smooth that. It's going to stay like that, okay? We're not done with the wheel yet, but we have this basic part. We're going to do the treads as well. I don't have enough time in this video to do the treads, but we'll go ahead and do the treads next video. All right, push that to about right there. Okay, so far I like the way this looks. Let's make it a little bit longer. Hit 4. Go to front view or side right view. Go to vertex on this thing. Probably want it like right there. All right. Beautiful. Just make it smaller by a hair. Okay, cool. That looks good. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here. And then next video, we'll go ahead and do the treads. That's not hard.